Hey Super Geeks, in this video we're going to list the 6 best versions from the Amalgam universe, which was a merger of Marvel and DC back in the 90s, and to this day remains one of the most curious cases in comic book history. So stick around, because right after the intro you'll know everything about it. In 6th place we have Iron Lantern, where Hal Stark is a millionaire and founder of Stark Aircraft. He was working on a flight simulator when the device launched him straight toward a crashed alien spacecraft. There he was gravely injured by metal shrapnel in his chest, but even wounded, he managed to make his way through the ship until he found the alien Roman Sir already lifeless. Realizing he was about to die too, Hal Stark decided to build a suit of armor using alien technology. This armor was powered by an energy battery he found on the ship, giving him incredible powers to project anything he wanted using the green energy linked to the living planet Au. This is one of the most interesting versions because it merges two characters into a very compelling story, and visually the character looks stunning, which is why it lands in this position. In 5th place we have Dark Claw. His story begins when young Logan Wayne saw his parents murdered in front of him at the age of 5. After that, he went to live with his uncle in Canada, but years later his uncle was also killed. After serving in the army, he joined Project X, where he received an adamantium skeleton with claws. When the project ended, Logan Wayne decided to travel the world, learning several forms of combat, and years later he returned to the United States, becoming the vigilante known as Dark Claw. This is another fascinating hero of the time, a merge between Batman and Wolverine. Even though visually it wasn't the most striking design of that era, it earns 5th place. In 4th place we have Speed Demon. Blaze Allen was a circus acrobat who, after marrying his wife, watched her life drained away by the specter of the night. The wizard Merlin appeared to Blaze Allen, offering help by merging him with the demon Etrigan. Later, Wally West, with Merlin's aid, tried to save his own life and ended up merging with Ghost Rider, becoming the second Speed Demon. This hero is actually a mix of 4 characters: Flash, Barry Allen, the demon Etrigan, Ghost Rider, and Wally West. That makes him one of the most interesting characters on this list, and perfectly fitting for this position. In 3rd place we have Super Soldier. His story takes place in 1938 when an alien baby crashes to Earth, but does not survive the impact. The US Army then decides to use the alien genetic material to develop a super soldier serum, which they administered to a volunteer named Clark Kent. He becomes the super soldier, but after a battle he ends up frozen for 50 years, only to resurface in modern times to save humanity. This is one of the most brilliant fusions of that era, combining two of the greatest superhero icons from Marvel and DC into a hero with a strong sense of responsibility and an iconic design, much like their official versions. In 2nd place we have Amazon. Baby Aurora is found and raised by the Amazons, growing up as a princess on their island. Years later, she leaves the island to explore the world of men. Using her mutant abilities, she becomes the superheroine known as Amazon, even possessing her own version of the Lasso of Truth, which manifests as a lightning-shaped lasso that compels anyone caught by it to speak the truth. This is a character few of us would have imagined, since merging Wonder Woman with Storm seemed unlikely. Yet it became one of the best versions in the comics, with a visually stunning design to match. And finally, the coolest version of them all, Spider-Boy. This story begins with Project Cadmus attempting to create a clone of Super Soldier, but the experiment is sabotaged. The geneticist who designed a Peter Parker clone dies, causing the clone to awaken prematurely. General Ross, head of Project Cadmus, takes pity on the boy and adopts him as his nephew, naming him Peter in honor of the geneticist. For many years they lived happily as a family, until General Ross was killed by a mugger. That tragedy led Peter to become the hero known as Spider-Boy. This is by far the best version, merging Spider-Man and Superboy, giving us one of the best stories of the era along with a visually striking design. His personality and vibe were very similar to the original Spider-Man, which makes him deserving of 1st place. So, Super Geeks, did you enjoy learning more about the Amalgam universe? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and get hyped for more Amalgam, DC, and Marvel content. See you in the next video.